Lead to the mascot window. Offense intended to receive a post-game of Grizzlies. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having a fish at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Grizz along with your issue and seek location to 55555. A member of our guest relations will respond and address your concern immediately.
Folks, don't forget to give us the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than to schedule your
And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. Good evening. All right, Coach, what's your favorite thing about this point of the season?
Well, probably the games between top teams. You get a preview of what those playoff matchups might look like, and it's certainly a big draw for the fans.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Bryant in at the small forward position. Now here's Morant. Aldama outside, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
On offense, here are the Spurs. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Over Clark. Over to the left wing. The 3 is up. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Fox against Morant. Aldama outside. Pass to MP. The teardrop. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Outside Morant. Shot clock at 6. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Well, that's Morant, always applying the pressure.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. And here's Castle. The 3. And he can't get that one. Oh, got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Grizzlies head coach had a few moments to share with me. No surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Brian?
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Fox, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. MP against Castle, and he's going for the oop here. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Wembanyama with it. Clark covers. Wembanyama, a screen on Morant. Fox for 3. San Antonio again can't hit. And here's Memphis. Now MP, 15 in his last outing. Clark finds Morant. Up top, Aldama. Now Morant fires the 3. Rebounded by Castle. Takes it inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
MP against Bryant. And here's Morant outside. San Antonio leading. Bryant, the pass to Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. fades. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
Nice work from the mid-range. This team encourages Wembanyama to look for his shot.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Picked by Aldama. MP, the pass to Aldama. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his third assist of the night.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Castle. And here's Bryant outside. Sinks the tray. Bryant's got 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From deep, MP drills it from deep.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
And here's Fox. Still without a bucket. Fires for 3. They get it again. Wembanyama. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Good effort to stay with the play and save the possession.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Spurs out in front. Spurs making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. They've got Gigi Jackson. He's out there with MP. And it's Prosper in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's MP. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Pass to Jackson from the arc. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Fox with the ball, guarded by Morant. Here's Harper. Now here's Olynyk from behind the arc. Buries it from 3. And it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
Not just a low post threat, Olynyk is also capable of doing damage with his jumper.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He ended with 15 points, and he was big on the glass, posting a season high in rebounds. He seemed to be everywhere out there, doing whatever he could to help his team. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Pure from 3-point range.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Pass to Olynyk. Here's Harper. Back to Olynyk. Fox outside. Lets the 3 fly. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Tit for tat. Fox answering back with a 3 of his own.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Here's Fox. Fox gets it to go inside.
When Fox is using his agility like this, it can just be too much for the defense to handle.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Some changes for Memphis. Clark comes in for Prosper, and Santi Aldama subbed in for Jackson. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Champagnie comes in for Olynyk. Bryant, he's checked in for Barnes. And Castle subbed in for Fox. San Antonio with the ball after Memphis picked up the 3 with their last shot. There's 42 seconds left to play in the second quarter. MP, a screen on Bryant. Aldama, the pass to MP. And a miss there on the triple. San Antonio leading by 5. Pass to Harper. Oh, he tries a 3. And it's Coward with a rebound. The Grizzlies have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Out left to the wing. MP, the pass to Morant. Back to MP. Launches it. MP making the long-range connection. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. San Antonio on top, leading by just 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan courtside drums, please.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year. And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic? Being off topic?
Well, that was... All right, now let's talk about our game, San Antonio in a competitive contest.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get into their heads. In fact, they've looked comfortable at times. That does it for halftime.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at G.G. Jackson, what a contribution.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And on the floor for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then it's Victor Wembanyama and it's Champagnie at the 4-man position. Fox takes the hit and scores. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Coward. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Outside Wembanyama. Memphis with a rebound.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Bryant outside. Pass to Wembanyama. That one is off. And so MP will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Morant. Following that last three-pointer by San Antonio. Quick drive gets Morant to a shot.
Well, it's almost impossible to stay in front of Morant. He's just so quick on the drive.
Pass to Champagnie. Back to Fox. Lets it go from deep. Memphis with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Aldama. Lays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 6-point Grizzly lead.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Bryant. Clark against Wembanyama. Clark grabs the board.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
stolen by Castle. It's stolen by MP. Moran against Castle, and Moran gets it to go on the assist by MP.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 6. Three-pointer. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark, and Ty Jerome subbed in for Ja Morant. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Cornette's checked in for Champagny. Barnes comes in for Bryant. Waters is checked in for Castle. And it's Harper in for Fox. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Pass to Waiters. Back to Wembanyama. Here's Barnes. The 3. The rebound by Jackson.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
MP, the pass to Aldama. Jackson outside. On the wing, MP. Three-pointer. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Both teams will make substitutions. We'll have a timeout called by Tuomas Isalos. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Ja slithers his way in. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. They've got Ja Morant, Santi Aldama out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's MP, and it's Coward in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Now MP. Clark with a screen on Bryant. And he slams it down.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Wembanyama. And stolen by Clark. Here's MP. From deep. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Well, if you blinked, you missed MP getting that shot off.
Spurs trail by 15. Castle outside. Now Fox. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Let's loose for 3. Oh, he cannot hit. Grizzlies lead by 15. Here's Coward. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. It's quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Memphis has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Aldama outside. MP outside. Beyond the arc. Ooh, the shot misses. Well, the Spurs shooting around 44%. Not bad.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Grizzlies.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient, They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's money from deep.
For 3.
Morant with it. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just
MP with a double-double in tonight's victory. It seemed like whenever your team needed something, you delivered. Your thoughts?
We trust in one another, you know? And we know who we are and what we're after. When you're on the same page, it's easy to see what your team needs and what needs to be provided. Tonight, I played provider. Tomorrow, it could be someone else.
That's great, MP. Thank you so much.
So yo.
BA, over to you.
Much appreciated, Jennifer. Thank you. And that'll wrap it up for
All right, MP. How does it feel to know the first 10,000 fans in the arena tonight will be getting a bobblehead?
Look at this thing, man. Look at it. I mean, I'd be more excited if this didn't look so goofy. I mean, no, do you really think this looked like me? What? Yeah, that's what I thought. They could have used a better picture or something. I don't, like, how do you even, how is this the final product?
Yeah. So what about the game?
Huh?
You feel any pressure to play well? I'm sure you want to show out on your bobblehead night.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we'll win the game, and I know fans are hyped about the bobblehead. It's because they don't know what it looks like. This thing is, it's taunting me. It is. But, yeah, the fans, we're expecting a packed house at the tip, and, you know, I never want to disappoint my fans.
Of course. And you also said that winning these home games is important.
Maybe if I look at it in a different light, huh? Oh, yeah, for sure. We're trying to make this place like Fort Knox impenetrable. I'm just saying, it would be easier to focus right now if they had hired a better artist. I mean, like, how could you be this bad?
Okay.
Oh,
All
look
right.
at this.
All right, we're good.
Look
I got
at
it. No, I got it, bro. Thank you.
Hope you install your front gate. Beginning and more importantly at the end of practice when they're game time. They might not like that. Good. But see how serious the issue is, that's what we need.
The family on
Understood.
the baseline has a young child.
I see the scores of our team being consistently rising above the underpoints.
Yes, the pace has really picked up, especially the past 3 seasons. When you bring reports
Of top scorers, can you factor that in?
we can, but how would you like that and to remind them to have and open to
We try not to favor points per game, but some of the smaller categories and the intent.
I'll schedule more time to watch the games and refer to those factors more in the coming weeks.
2 hours.
Great, thanks for the attention.
Like those kicks, MP?